Good Thursday evening, everybody. Just a reminder, I am Stephen Crum. I am a candidate for the House Rep in District 98 here in the north half of Hayesville, kind of southeast parts of Wichita. And I've been the representative once for 2 years, and I felt like we got a lot of good things done in Topeka. The last 2 years I haven't been there, and I kind of feel like Topeka is in complete disarray again. Just going to talk a little bit about tonight. I will touch a little bit on what's going on in the United States as a whole right now, but I did kind of want to follow up on the special session that just ended in Topeka. Unfortunately, the current representative in District 98 cast another vote against Medicaid expansion that didn't pass. He also voted against allowing people to have a little bit more time to help with the mortgage and rent payments. He also wanted to make sure that citizens basically don't have rights to come back against their employers if they're not protected from COVID-19 and end up getting it. He thinks that business owners should be able to not be held accountable for making people work with maybe not the equipment they need, and if they get sick, it's on them. It's not on the owner of the business that made them work. So there was a lot of things that happened up there that I was really disappointed in. I think it goes to the fact that the representative we have there right now does not represent the people of District 98. He's just there doing what the leadership tells him to do. I want to get there and work for you and make sure that we are protecting the citizens of District 98. Just to kind of touch on what's going on nationwide, but I am going to focus a little bit here in District 98 area with the killing of Mr. Floyd. My opinion, plain and simple, that was murder. I think the third-degree murder charge was ridiculous. I'm glad they've upped it to at least second degree and that they've arrested the other 3 officers as well. I do think that that's a huge issue in our country, and I think that we need to look at it in this area. I am doing some studying, speaking with some former police officers and some current police officers. I am trying to formulate a plan to make sure that every police officer in every department in the state gets de-escalation training. As a teacher, if we have a student that goes off in a classroom, we don't bring in more people and just tackle them or put more pressure on them. We are trained and learn how to de-escalate situations. I believe some police are trained in that. I believe all police should be trained in that from top to bottom. I think that's a huge issue. Just like when there's a car chase, a high-speed car chase, and they decide to call it off because it's putting other people in danger. I think sometimes if you work on de-escalating instead of bringing in more pressure, if you relieve some of that pressure off and learn how to talk and or remove yourself, or at least remove yourself from a distance to just try to let the situation de-escalate, will be a huge thing. And I think that is something I'm going to actively look at, because I want to make sure our police officers deal with so many mental health issues now as well, and they need to have a chance to make sure that they've got the training to de-escalate and to understand a situation that may be coming on. And I think that's a huge issue, and that's definitely something that I've already begun to look at. Like I said, I've already talked to a couple of former police officers and a current police officer about what kind of training they do get. I do know that that is available in the academy, but I also know that it's not required, and not every police department in the state has their officers do it. And I also know that not every department in the state makes all their officers do it. Sometimes it's just a few, and that's just not enough, because all the officers are going to be put in situations where they could really use that de-escalation tactic. That's really all I'm going to say on that. I do ask for everybody to please be kind, be safe, be smart. If you are out protesting, please make sure that you're following instructions, that you're not breaking the law. It is not against the law to protest, and don't let anybody tell you that it is, because it's not. Just be safe, be smart, watch out for people around you, and do what's right. That's really all I got for this week. I hope everybody stays safe. I hope you have, this weather's really warm. Make sure that if you're working outside, if you work outside, or if you're doing yard work, you're getting lots of fluids and taking care of yourself. And please take care of your neighbors. Thank you all. Have a great night.